Welcome back to Writing Time. Today we're going to be looking at the next parts of writing a information report. You will need your lead pencil, writing book and be ready to learn. Remember back to our last lesson, we looked at an information report and we discovered that an information report has a title, an introduction, a body of text which tells us facts about the subject, and a concluding sentence. Last time we wrote an information report, we wrote the title and the introduction. Today we're going to be working on the body of text, that is the facts about the subject. Here is our report that we started looking at about dogs. You can see the green part is our title that we wrote last time, dogs. We underlined it and we used a capital letter. Then our yellow part of our information report is our introduction. That is our first sentence that tells us that dogs are a pet. Today we're looking at that blue part of the text, our facts about the subject. We're going to learn how to write some facts about dogs. When I start to write the body of text, the facts about the subject, I need to think about three things. The first is, what does it look like? Second is, what does it eat? And thirdly, where does it live? So I'm going to draw three bubbles here and we're going to think about our answers in the three bubbles. So the first bubble is, what does it look like? What does a dog look like? Our second bubble is, what does it eat? Our third bubble is, where does it live? Let's think about what a dog looks like. I know that lots of dogs look different, and dogs can be all different shapes and sizes or colours. So in the looks like bubble I've written different colours. I also know that dogs have fur. Some dogs' fur is long, some dogs' fur is short, so I've written fur. I also know that dogs have 4 legs and a tail. Now we move on to the second bubble, and that is, what does it eat? What does a dog eat? This one's a bit tricky because everyone's dogs eat different foods. So I did some research and I found out that dogs eat vegetables. Sometimes dogs eat dog food. Some dogs eat grains or meat. Our last bubble is, where does it live? Dogs can live in people's houses. Sometimes they can live inside people's houses or outside people's houses. Now here I have what I started writing last lesson. I have my title and my introduction. You could find this in your writing book too, but if you can't find it, that's okay. We will still move on with writing our body of text, which is our facts about the subject. So what I'm going to do is I'm using my information that I wrote in my bubbles before, and I'm going to write 3 sentences. The first sentence is going to tell you what dogs look like. The second sentence is going to tell you what dogs eat. And the third sentence is going to tell you where dogs live. So my first sentence is, dogs have 4 legs, 2 ears, and a tail. Don't forget that full stop at the end of your sentence. And we move on to the next line to write our next sentence. This is going to tell you what dogs eat. Dogs are omnivores. Remember, that means they eat meat or vegetables, and dogs can eat dog food too. So that's my sentence about what dogs eat. Now we're ready to write our last sentence for our body of text, and that tells us where dogs live. We wrote in our bubble that dogs live inside or outside people's houses. As you can see, I've sped up this writing to make it super speedy so you can see me finishing off the last sentence. Now we're at the last part of our lesson. That means it's your time to shine. In your writing book, you are going to write 3 sentences that include facts about dogs. Remember, we wrote about what dogs look like, what dogs eat, and where they live. Good luck!